So basically, it was kind of like a shot yourself in the foot kind of moment.
Shot yourself in the foot. The investor bailed out on them. He wasn't going to invest no more money in them. They sat back scratching their head. And the thing is this. You know, I try to tell this to people, and they don't get it. The brain, like the CPU of a computer, is the most important part of the computer. You can miss any key. Keys can be missing off the computer. But if the CPU is intact, you can still move forward. So when somebody has the brains to put something together, Bill Gates is a brilliant man. If he lost one arm, he's still brilliant. If he lost his second arm, he's still going to be a brilliant man. If he loses both legs, his brain is what gave him the information to do what he did. He's still brilliant. But if you took off Bill Gates' head and left the rest of his body, it's over. So the group cut off the head that had all the ideas that made them where they were today. And once they did that, you know, when you take the head off, the body quivers and dies.
Mm-hmm.
So when they removed me from the project, the group quivered and it died.
Mm-hmm. So what are you up to now besides teaming up with Maurice to do Barrio Boyzz 2.0, so to speak?
Well, one of the things that I've really gotten involved with since I was out with the Barrio Boyzz is I've taken a grave interest about what's happening with the youth of today across America. And, you know, just growing up in a single-parent home and getting into trouble and making bad choices, I realized that, you know, a lot of kids across America are just not doing well. You know, if your audience want to know just how bad, you know, the kids are doing, especially African-Americans and Latinos, you know, across America, they can go on a site called schooldigger.com, which is D-I-G-G-E-R. It'll tell you about every school in America. And when I look at the worst schools in every state, I saw African Americans and Latinos on the bottom of every school. And a lot of them, it's so crazy that across America in every state, they're at the bottom as far as education. When you realize that a black man is 6 times more likely to be killed than someone that's white, and a 98% chance at the hands of someone that look like him, you know, people, you know, they take it for granted. But it's sad when I hear about T.I. buying machine guns with Uzis, with silencers on them and Uzis, and you know that a black man is 6 times more likely to be killed than someone that's white and at the hands of someone that's black. You know, it's like, well, what was he buying those guns for?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they place value on the wrong thing, and it's just sad. You know, you see a lot of the artists out there, they're hanging up posters of selling their liquor, selling their clothes, but why don't they stand out there with a poster talking about the importance of education? Mm-hmm. I mean, you have Jay-Z with a poster with all these kids around him from Africa. It's like, man, you got kids that look like that in Marcy projects that don't have a damn thing. You know, why don't you take a picture talking about the importance of education and hang that up on a billboard? Mm-hmm. It's like everyone's out for themselves. They're doing what they got to do in order for them to survive. And it's like everyone's just feeding off the downtroddenness and the poverty and what African Americans are just going through across America. Everyone's looking at how can I just get what I want out of them and keep moving.
Right. So basically, go on.
If you look across, you tell me what poster you see anywhere that talk about, you know, why can't they just hang up things, just talk about the importance of education? Why can't they do public service announcements? Why can't they just randomly go to some of the worst schools and just open up their mouth and say, listen, if one of you guys in here get this information, I mean, at some point in time, you made millions and millions of dollars. You got enough money for your children's children. Why don't you think about giving back? I mean, damn, Bill Gates made all of this money. He turned around and handed United Negro College Fund $1 billion. And said, here, this is to help you guys with education. $1 billion he gave them. Also stated, Bill Gates has another scholarship that if you maintain a 3.2 overall GPA and you're African-American only, he'll pay for you to go to school $50,000 a year all the way through a PhD. But the African-Americans are not showing up.
Right. Yeah, definitely, people, we need to definitely take an opportunity of that and know that there's more to life than running a football or shooting a basketball, but we definitely have to come to a consensus with that. Now, what do you think about, real quick, the current state of the music industry in, let's say, 2 words or less?
The music industry is upside down right now. Mm-hmm. Not where it used to be. You know, people are not looking for major deals no more. The average person right now are just looking at putting their record out. They can make more money doing it themselves than dealing with big companies. You don't need big companies no more because of this. What's happening with technology, with building your own studio, the internet, YouTube. There's so many things as an outlet for your music. You don't have to worry about being controlled by a big conglomerate music company anymore.
So basically, gone are the days of you driving up to New York or driving to L.A. and shopping your demo around.
That's over. It's a new day, and record companies are making less and less money because people are able to download music. So the only way they can make money now, record companies will have to partner up with artists where they have to split 50-50 with them, and the artists will also have to share in with the publishing with the record companies, and the record companies also going to expect money from tours.
Oh yeah, the 360 deal. The 360 deal. Yeah, I heard about that, you know. So
well,
basically,
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, so basically the music industry not embracing the internet was a definite boo-boo the fool move. Now, before we conclude this interview, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Well, I want to give a shout-out to my man Maurice Starr for all his great work. And I also want to shout-out, you in North Carolina, right?
Yeah, North Carolina.
Man, I want to give a shout-out to the people of North Carolina that stuck with my boy Barack Obama. I think that he's going to bring forth a change that's unbelievable in America. And I just want to really back him. I want to just tell all, you know, the people that are out there that may not look like him, that that's the white people of America, that I just want to thank you for backing him and believing in him. The thing that's so crazy is for someone to believe that he don't like someone that's white, he came from the womb of a white woman. So when you think he don't like someone that's white, look at your mother. And then if you're white, look at your mom and ask yourself, do you hate your white mother that you see? And when you realize you don't hate her, realize he don't hate his either. And when he look at your mother, he see a resemblance of his mother.
All right, people, there you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Time Machine exclusive. Joe Jackie, creator of the Latin R&B group Barrio Boyzz. Joe, thank you for doing this interview and hang on the line.